Hey guys, let's talk about tonight's episode of The Walking Dead, and this was a tough one. Oh my goodness. Wow. I don't even know if I could get through this podcast because losing Glenn, wow, and the way we lost him through Nicholas, who he saved in last season's season finale. And it's we were sort of slightly watching this redemption arc with Nicholas. And it's one of those things that it's just going to kill me knowing that Glenn died because he did not kill Nicholas last season. That scene, first I thought it was going to be Michonne. See, some of these characters in this series are not who they are in the comic books. So yeah, they can go at any point, and they've brought characters on, but they've changed who they are, so their storylines haven't followed through as they're supposed to be in the comic books. So we all know that not everyone is long for this world. So when Michonne was trying to get over that fence and they were all grabbing at her ankles, I thought she was doomed. And, yes, we had a lot of deaths by unknown Alexandrians, people that we've never seen before until this episode. So those deaths aren't shocking at all because it's almost like they're fillers. We got to kill people off in the episode. We got to, show just the magnitude of this herd that's coming their way. So I get all that. We've got a lot of useless Alexandrians out there. And the fact that Glenn, who we met in the first episode when Rick, or one of the first episodes when Rick is in that tanker, and he hears somebody come over the speaker and it's Glenn, and he says dumbass in that moment. And the fact that he said it again in this episode, wow. Oh my gosh. And while I was screaming and had my hands over my face and was like, no, 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 all I'm thinking is maybe he's not really dead. Maybe it's Nicholas on top of him. Maybe that's the guts that are being ripped out. But that scene, when you just see the magnitude of all of them just on top of whatever's left underneath them, was so powerful. I mean, wow. And then to top it all off, we still had 10, 15 minutes left of the episode where I'm just white knuckled the entire time. And then that scene that happens with Rick in the RV. I mean, seriously, this episode, all three so far. Episode 1, amazing. Episode 2, another brilliant episode. And then episode 3, you give me the death of Glenn and almost the potential death of Rick. Now, did he get scratched with the knife with his hand? He didn't get bit with, he just kept looking at his hand. He kept trying to, he was favoring his hand. Then he tried to bandage it up at the end. He's not bit. He got slashed, I'm assuming, when he tried to kill the walker with the bad, dull knife. And then the wolves come and attack him in the RV. And then the herd of zombies are coming and the RV won't start. I mean, there were so many other things that happened in this episode. Sasha is still in the car trying to steer the herd away from Alexandria. For some reason, Daryl takes off on his motorcycle. He turns back around when he hears gunshots or he hears that Rick is being attacked. And then he goes back and he meets up with Sasha and Abraham. But, I mean, there were so many little things that went on, like Michonne in the store with the other two. Come on. When they were leave them, I was leave them. There were so many moments in this episode where, there was all this standing around and pausing. And I'm just keep moving. Close doors behind you. Why are we running out of buildings when there's nobody in there? I didn't understand. Why did Michonne and them leave? Yes, I know that they wanted to get ahead of the herd, but oh my God. And then, Nicholas, I knew it. I knew he was going to blow his head off, but the fact that he took Glenn down with him, oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. Guys, this episode was too much for me. And again, it's just another example that no one is safe. I thought Michonne was toast, and I wouldn't be surprised if she's toast in the next 2 episodes. Like, the way that they're going at this rate, you cannot hold on to any favorite characters, because once you like them, they're toast. Wow. Oh my God, I don't even know how I'm going to compartmentalize this. This was tough. This was a very strong episode, but it was tough to watch. I mean, Glen has always been that character that has given everybody the benefit of the doubt. He's always gone out of his way to help people, even though he knows it's not the right decision to make. And ultimately, this was the worst decision he could have made. Saving Nicholas, trying to help him, even at that moment when he was saying, oh, I'll show you where that building is. And then he goes, oh, I'll just write it out in a map. And I was like, yeah, write it out in a map. Don't let this one come with you, because he's just going to take you down. Oh my God. All right, guys. Yeah. All right. That's it for me. There's nothing more. I'm drained. That episode drained me fully. So leave a comment, like, subscribe. Are you as devastated as I am with the death of Glen? I mean, if it turns out that he is not dead, I will jump to the ceiling with joy. But I have a feeling that that is not the case, and that the writers and the creators were willing to kill off a major character just to push the storyline forward, which I think, ultimately is great, because one thing you want is to only see people that don't really matter on this show get killed. You want to see the gravity of it, and you only really get that gut punch is when a major character is killed. And, this is one of, if not the most major character on this series. So, Glen, I've enjoyed you for 6 seasons, and I'm so sad to see you go. All right, guys, that's it for me. Leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you next week.